I've almost refrained from commenting on this just because it's such a volatile subject matter, especially if you're white and you comment about something that pertains to a person of color. Automatically, you're a mother effing racist, which is stupid, uh, absolutely ridiculous. Um, Having anything constructive or critical to say about someone who is not the same color as you are skin wise does not make you a freaking racist. Like that's straight BS. So I disagree with that mentality, and a lot of people who think that I've seen. I mean, I don't know them personally, obviously, because I wouldn't associate with them, but because that's just absurd. There'd be no point because I'd constantly be called a racist. So it's just that just blows my mind. It blows my mind how far off of the reservation we've gotten when it comes to anything pertaining to race. Like it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. But anyways, Roland Martin, as you can see here, is going to school us on the perils of being black um, in his day to day life. Which I mean, listen, I'm not disregarding anything that he's dealt with by no means, or any person of color for that matter. But I travel this country all the time, every day, and I deal with people of all different backgrounds, all different walks of life, all different skin colors, and we're not predominantly racist. This is not a racist country. Is there racism? Absolutely, it's across the entire planet. Does it exist here? Yes, just like various other forms of bigotry exist in this country. It's never going to be fully eradicated. But the major problem I have with the left is their emphasis on it and how they have made it they've made a mountain out of a molehill. It's exactly what they've done, and they've got people triggered, and it is absolute straight BS. And you got race hustlers like this man right here, who is a millionaire, multimillionaire from last I've heard, and he just likes to perpetuate it. And it's straight bullshit. It's straight bullshit. But listen to this, because this right here, yeah, it's it's bad. So without further ado, let's get into this, shall we?
So, y'all see what I got on. So, when I travel, like vacation and stuff, or time off, man, listen, I ain't trying to pack a whole bunch of shit, so I color code. So, everything in my bag is Texas A&M. So, sometimes it might be all Astros, all Rockets, all Texans, all Alpha. So, I'm walking. White dude says, "You a fan or did you play?" I knew exactly what he was talking about. I said, "Excuse me?" He goes, "Oh," he said, "what you have on? Are you a fan or did you play?"
Okay, hold up. I've got to pause it because right here, this is where the disconnect is very apparent because he is thinking this man's assuming that he didn't attend this school, and that's not the case. I mean, he's wearing the garb, the Texas A&M hat, the shirt. Um, Now it may have factored in that he's black. He may have played football. I mean, that's a possibility, but it isn't. That doesn't make him a fucking racist. Um, he takes it too far. Roland takes it entirely too far with this. But anyways,
Shorts, maroon shoes. Okay, I keep it simple when I pack. All I said was, "No, I'm a graduate," and I walked off. That's the shit black people have to deal with if we go to PWIs.
I just learned about PWIs a few days ago. Predominantly, uh, pre- sorry for the glitch there, but predominantly white institutions. Um, I don't even know. I don't even know how to process that because that to me is ridiculous that I'm sure there are those institutions. I'm sure there are some that are uh, predominantly Asian in other countries or black in other countries. You know, we're the majority. What is it like? We make up 40%. Is it 40% of the total populace of the U.S.? White people do. May even be 60. I don't know. I look at it. I listen to a lot of and hear a lot of numbers, watching these videos and all these different percentages of whatever. I mean, there's a label for everything. I mean, there's a label for everything, and that to me is the really silly part. Um, that there has that they even have to have one, because it still further puts a wedge in there. That still um, causes division. I disagree with that too. Like, I mean, you're not, Morgan Freeman talked about, I'm sure a lot of people, I know most of y'all have seen the interview where he's talking about Black History Month, that he doesn't want one. He doesn't think there should be one. There's not a White History Month. There's not an Asian. Well, I mean, there's an Indigenous People Month, I think, isn't there now? I don't know if it's the entire month. I know it's a day, but I mean, um, it's just silly that you can celebrate who you are 24/7. It's like I don't stand by. I'm not one of these people that need a holiday to celebrate shit. Like Valentine's Day, I cannot stand that holiday. It's a joke to me. Like, if you need a specific day to to show your significant other that you love them, and a lot of people do that. A lot of people skirt by throughout the year and do nothing, and all of a sudden they've got to inundate their love of their life or whatever to appease them, and so they don't feel like a POS or whatever the case may be. Um, to me, it's a joke. I don't think Black History Month's a joke. I'm not saying that by no means. I just think it's too much. But at the same time, it also doesn't affect me. If anything causes any negativity, I have a problem with it. If anything causes any division, which is negative, um, I have a problem with it. I deal with people like I said, of all walks of life, all uh, financial backgrounds, all forms of upbringing, and people are predominantly polite. Now, as drivers, they're shitty, and I have real bad road rage myself. A lot of inconsiderate people on the road in a car, but face to face contact with people, I have a lot more friendly encounters. I've been driving, professional driving, for almost 5 years now, and I can count on one hand how many times I've dealt with a person that was just out of sorts with me right off the rip. That wasn't friendly. And I ain't talking about people who are just in a bad mood. I'm talking about they have a problem because I'm a fucking white guy, which I don't care. Like, that's their deal. Like, I don't care. Whatever. Uh, it's sad that has to be the case, because I don't judge you for what you look like at all. It doesn't matter what your skin color is, how you dress. I judge you, and like I've said before, I'm a judgy SOB, but I judge you off of your content of character, who you are to each other, who you are to me, how you treat your people, how you treat human beings. That's what I judge you on, and I will judge, jury, executioner in one fell swoop on how I present myself to you, depending on how you are. So, I mean, I think Roland's taking it too damn far. A lot of people do. A lot of people get on these platforms and they push that BS propaganda to keep people gaslit and enraged. I almost named this channel Angry White Man just because I thought it would pop off. And I am angry at the world. I really am. Not today though. Today's a good day. I had a good day today. Got work done, like my shirt says. Don't know if it's going to be in reverse on the video play, but yeah, nobody cares. Work harder. I mean, the world as a whole doesn't give a shit. It doesn't care. It doesn't care what bothers you. Your likes, your dislikes. The world as a whole does not care at all. That's just the nature of reality. That's just the world. Everybody worries about their own problems, trying to take care of themselves. This racial division, it absolutely pisses me off. That does piss me off. I have friends that are black and brown, African American, Hispanic, whatever. I would go to war for. I would level worlds for these people. And I know people, that are white that wouldn't piss on if they're on fire. And it's all because of who they are as a person, not what the fuck they look like. So, sorry, I try to limit my cuss words. I know in some of my earlier videos, and I apologize for this, they're much more low key. Of course, it's normally super late at night, like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. By the time I get done working, I'm at a hotel or whatever, and everybody's asleep. Luckily, it's not late today that I got to shut down, so I can be a lot more alive and vibrant and loud, and it can echo in this hotel room, and I'm not worried about it. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe, share this, please. I'm trying to raise my following. Like, share, and subscribe, and thank you very much. You guys have a wonderful day.